my god, that's gonna bother me. Holy fuck, I had the word just now and it left my body. Hello? Welcome in, anomalies. How is everyone doing today? If you haven't been here before, hi! My name is Oizik, also known as Kayla, but spelled funny, C-A-Y-L-A. You'll remember it by the C I'm wearing today. I will respond by either. I go by she, they pronouns, and I'm a variety streamer. We do lots of different things here, and we call everybody here anomalies or the anomaly family because here we celebrate straying from the norm. That's the exact definition of anomaly, and being a part of the different groups that aren't considered normal or like built for the way that, or aren't the way that society was built for, aren't the people in mind society was built for, and sort of celebrating those differences and loving ourselves and creating our own family because fuck it, being normal is boring. So if that's your vibe, you're more than welcome here, and you'll hopefully have a good time. And yeah, I don't want to keep everybody waiting too much longer, so let us continue on our adventure. Full disclosure, I believe, sorry, we'll turn off the music gracefully, but, I believe that, that the newest and last update of Baldur's Gate 3, their patch 8, I believe is coming out tomorrow, if I am correct. Which is super exciting and super fun. I'm sure they added a bunch of other stuff, but they also decided as their last update and to give us, the best gift in the world, they decided they were going to give us new subclasses for all of the original 12 classes that are in the game. And so I'm very happy about it. The only issue is that, hello? If you remember correctly, the game that we are currently playing, the girl that we're hanging out with, is modded. That game is modded. Through just the BG3 mod manager that they released. And usually the modding community is pretty fast with their stuff, so we should be good. But I know that patch 8 is going to come out, and some of the mods are going to need updating to be able to work still. And so because of that, full disclosure, I'm not sure we'll be able to play next Sunday. We might end up having to do a little, something else, depending on where we're at. With that, just for safety of everything working properly. But once everything's working properly, we'll get it. And maybe everything by next Sunday will be good, but I'm not sure, obviously, about that. So, I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time that, we might have to postpone it next week until we know everything's fully working again. But what makes that even more exciting is that even if we're leaving, the subclasses as whatever we pick right now, because there's a bunch of subclasses now, you can choose them for the companions as well. So at any point, we can go to Withers and just redo their leveling up and we can practice with the new subclasses, and then it'll be even more a new sort of chaotic thing of like, let's see where this goes. So, yeah, excited. Okay, so where were we? We're traveling with Lae'zel, Shadowheart, and Astarion. Currently, where are we currently sitting? Did we go up here yet? I'm assuming we did, but I don't remember. Am I able to see? No, I have to be closer. I have to be closer. Again, we should have the, whatchamacallit? The, Twitch thing activated so that you have help, as in you can fully make some of my choices and check out everything. Okay, we have been down here. Sorry for the waste of time, but I wanted to double check. Oh.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words of a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that?
The voice actor did so well with this role, I will say. I don't like his face, but the voice is amazing.
Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Alright, guys. What are we going to respond with? Number 1 is pleasure. I'm Shadani. Number 2 is am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Number 3 is pretty words. If you want to threaten me, don't disguise it. Number 4 is walk away while you still have legs to walk with. Alright, I'm going to do a poll for y'all. If you need a reminder of what the choices are, let me know. But yeah, what are we responding to this strange man that just appeared in front of us? If the poll runs out during this too, I will always restart it, no problem. Alright. Pleasure. I'm Shadani.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere.
I think it's his lips. There's something about his lips and chin, maybe.
Come.
I don't know. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
There.
Did Shadowheart just not come with us in this universe? Shadowheart's just like somehow avoided this. The hair doesn't work with the face. If the face had a sexy haircut, I know you would be unhealthy about him. Thank you. Maybe, like, I think the slicked back look works for the character and stuff, but maybe if he had like a couple like loose hairs from that, like kind of in his face, maybe I would appreciate it more. I don't know, but it's just when he's in his human form. When he's in his human form, there's just something about the way that he looks at you and shit that's just like, something's wrong with his face. But it might just be because of the way that they've animated him too. Like, it might not be what he fully looks like. It might just be like, when he's in that form, he's being more like sneaky and sinister and like a little extra manipulative. And so he looks at you with like a specific type of expression and smirks and stuff, and I feel like maybe it's the way that he looks at us when that happens, where I'm just like, something's wrong for some reason. Laugh at the combine, maybe projecting. You might be, but like, it's possible. Like, I love darker characters, so it's possible. Alright, what are we responding with? Nice decor. Can you be more specific than somewhere? 3, take me back now. Or 4, reach for your weapon. What we doing? What we doing? By the way, Kayla, not to be parasocial, but you look amazing today, best. Aw, thank you! I was big tired, and I decided to try to get rid of my circles under my eyes. And then I was like, I'm already here. Let's try a full face of makeup. Because I haven't in forever, but just more natural because it's faster. And I don't feel like doing my full dark, gothic, glam bullshit today. But thank you. It feels weird. Because other than one other time before this, I have not, like, been consistent with wearing makeup anymore. So it feels a little weird, and I kind of keep, like, now that it, like, my skin's used to it a little bit, I keep kind of forgetting it's there, and then looking up at the camera and being like, ha! Who is this person? So yeah. But I did learn that all my good eyeliners dried out, so I had to use this really shitty one, and I have to go through and, like, re-get a bunch of shit at some point, but it comes expensive, so I don't know if I will, but maybe at some point. Okay, you want us to put nice decor? Alright.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Alright. More dialogue. What makes you say that? I'm getting tired of your games. Are these theatrics leading someone somewhere? Ignore him and fill your plate. Ignore him and fill your plate? That was so fast. I will say I've never made that choice before. And I don't know if it's good or bad, considering later information, but that is really funny. Where it's like, you don't respond, you're just like, eh. I'm providing for the family! Okay.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
Why were her nipples so pointy when she went to the side?
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
You know what? Maybe it's like, for some reason, his skin color feels weird or looks weird when he's human, whereas the red skin somehow fits him. It might also be the fact that, like, when he turns into his devil form, like, his face, no matter what, is a bit mature, but when he turns into his devil form, he's got, like, a little bit more, like, harsher lines and stuff, and, like, whatever, in his, like, eyebrows and stuff, so maybe that's part of it, and the fact that, like, his forehead, has his, like, beautiful horns, and so it, like, kind of covers some stuff. And also, I love a fang. Somehow, like, the teeth make it better. Would love to know you were with me. Beefs him out? Yeah, it might beef him out a little bit, and that might be, like, and it may fit him more. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the point. Like, maybe that's kind of on purpose, even, maybe, where it's, like, because he's trying to disguise himself, maybe they made it so that it didn't quite fit the voice that's talking to you, but still okay. And then as soon as he shows you his like true self, it's like, oh, like that's clearly whatever. So it might be that might be the case. I don't know. Okay. Choices. 1. Draw your weapon. 2. What makes you think I need saving? 3. Why would you help me? 4. I don't care what you are. I care what you want. The music. I love too that music ends up being kind of like a little like teaser. It's so good. Honestly, but all the music in this game is fucking amazing. Save me, sexy evil devil man, save me. Oh boy, what makes you think I need saving?
Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head?
Also, the pointy
One
ears
skull,
make the hair look
2
better.
lieutenants, and no
I don't know why.
solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I am still forever wondering if that portrait is supposed to be him or if it's like something else. Like, does he just have a portrait of himself? Because like through especially later stuff, but the devil things, we know that he's like very like self-absorbed, and loves himself a little too much. But like I still can't tell if that portrait is supposed to be him, where he's like, I'm gonna put this giant portrait in the middle of the thing. It's me. Or if it's like something else, or like someone else more important to him or something. Or maybe it's still him, but it's like a pastor version of him. I don't know. By pastor, I mean like not like pastor like pastor. I mean like what he looked like maybe in the past, maybe. Because I don't know how devils work, but I assume they might age. I don't know if they're just created or whatnot, but usually they start off as something else, I think. I don't know. Alright, choices again. I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole. 2, I need to think this over. 3, you're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil. 4, then fix it or die at my hand. I'm okay with any choice, but part of me is like, a little worried because I know there's a specific choice that gives approval from everybody, and I have rough approval with people right now. And so I don't know. Devil being into holy play would be wild. Write that down. That would be kind of fun. I feel like if they were into that though, it's like the type of one where it's like the whole thing of like seducing you in a way where it's like, I'm pulling you to the dark side, you're trying to be good, you're trying to be so holy and pure, and I'm gonna like ruin that. Feel free to veto, but like, ooh. See, it's like, I know I can make the executive decision, but I'm afraid because Shadowhorde already hates us so much. But I mean, I guess at some point too, there could be like another approval point after the fact. Like, we could act this way around the devil, and then in the dialogue later, we can just be like, actually, I don't agree with this. But just in case, I'm gonna quick save, because I want to see, like, you made the choice, I want to see what happens. If I feel that it's weird, I'll go back and make an executive decision.
Oh, that's
okay.
Disappointing.
It just says Astarian disapproves at the moment.
Clients put up a fight, only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal.
Okay.
Exhaust every possibility.
I just want extra approval.
And when
So,
hope
I am gonna go
is
back,
down
but
to the very
that
marrow
dialogue is insane. Oh no! That's so sad. Which is so weird, because, like, she's definitely more neutral, but you can sway her to be more evil if you're playing that kind of playthrough. So, it's kind of interesting. I'm changing it because I'm like, I feel like I will get more approval from everybody if I deny him. But that dialogue is insane. Huh, shame. I kind of prefer it when my clients put up a
I
fight.
could
Like,
fix
sir?
it all. Like that.
Sir. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is
There we go.
madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I will say, what's confusing to me is I know that all the devils can look different, and, like, especially in the, in the layers of hell, like, all the leaders, like, are very different, and the layers of hell are very different. I'm assuming he comes from Avernus, but I'm not positive, but I think so. If I remember correctly. What is interesting, though, to me, is that Zariel is supposed to look very different than this. We meet another devil later that's, like, not a leader. She's, like, lower on the scale, but, like, she looks incredibly different. But I also know that I think it's... No, it's not Mephistopheles. Who is it? Asmodeus? I think it's Asmodeus. Tieflings have red skin, so he could be a devil descended from Asmodeus' line, I suppose. But I don't know if Asmodeus is also from Avernus, though. But I guess maybe you could travel to a different layer of hell? I'm not sure. But there's Cambions we met from Avernus that are under Zariel when we were in the, whatchamacallit? The Nautiloid. And we were trying to escape, and they had those horns. They also had wings, but they had those horns. And so he looks kind of similar to that. And so I'm wondering if there's, like, a relation there, or if he's not a full devil and he's a Cambion. But I don't think they can make deals. I think they're lower on the food chain. But I'm not positive. I don't know exactly what the difference between a Cambion and a devil is. While I look that up, let's pick a choice. 1, and if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? 2, I'll have 2. I'll have the last laugh in the end. 3, take me back. After that, I never want to see you again. 4, I'll rip out your mocking tongue. A lot of people online think Zariel or whatever was portrayed poorly, not accurately to D&D lore when it comes to Carlac, but I have no idea. I don't know D&D lore. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I think, canonly, Zariel used to be, I think, an angel. Or like a, oh fuck, what are they called? Oh my god, you had one in the campaign with Myth. What are they called? ASMR? Thank you! ASMR. So I can't remember if she's an ASMR or a full angel of some capacity. But I think she was that, and she was very, like, I think she was, like, protective. And then something happened that kind of turned her. She got a little too obsessed, and she sort of fell from like glory, kind of like Lucifer, to hell, and then became obsessed with the idea of like war and like leading and being whatever, and started basically the Blood War. So she also becomes very controlling and manipulative, I believe, but there might be more to her that I'm not sure about, potentially. What else was I thinking? Difference. Whoa. Difference between Cambion. I think I know the difference between a Cambion and a Tiefling. Cambion is the direct offspring of a demon and a human. While a Tiefling is the result of a demon or devil and a mortal having a child, but the Tiefling is not a direct offspring. Okay. So I didn't know that, actually. Hi, your first time chatter. Welcome in. Thanks for coming and saying hi. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well and taking care of yourself. I'll continue this dialogue in a bit. You all made your choices, but I had like a a thing now. Just so you're aware, this is our 4th episode, technically, of playing this game. It is modded, but I am fully letting y'all, chat, everybody, control my choices in this game. I can't do a full evil playthrough for my own personal sanity or whatever, but I'm fine with this being very chaotic. But for the most part, like, y'all get to choose my choices, y'all get to choose who I romance when we get to that point, like, y'all get to fuck around with my game. Every once in a while, I will make an executive decision, depending on if I really feel like I can't, like, emotionally do that, or if I know that choice is super important in the storyline and don't want it to, like, affect, like, too much later. But for the most part, y'all have complete control over what happens, and I'm gonna try very hard not to save scum, again, only if I feel like it's incredibly important. But I'm gonna try not to save scum very much. So pretty much when we roll the dice for things, we just have to suffer with whatever happens. So yeah. Oh my god, another first time chatter. Hi! Hello again, new friend. I hope you're doing well and take care of yourself. How are you? Fairly tired but good. I feel that in my bones. I am also exhausted. But I'm surviving. But yeah, in case y'all weren't aware, yeah, y'all get to pick my choices. This is our lovely character Shidani. This game is modded, but y'all helped me make her. I believe she is a Levistus Tiefling, and she is a homebrew class of a Mind Weaver. So that's fun. Also, if you haven't been here before, hi! My name is Oizik, also known as Kayla, but spelled funny, Cayla. I will respond to either. I go by she, they pronouns. Variety streamer. I usually stream 3 times a week, usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And so we play lots of different things. Thursdays are Dead by Daylight Thursdays because that's how I started everything, and that's important to me. So we always play Dead by Daylight on Thursdays. Currently, Baldur's Gate 3 is the series we're working on, so I usually stream that on Sundays. Next Sunday, because the new patch 8 update is coming in, the mods might be a little glitchy, so I might have to wait for those to be fully updated for the game to work. So it depends on how fast that gets done. And then Tuesdays, we kind of just do whatever we're feeling. We call everybody here the Anomalies, or as a group, Anomaly Family, because the literal definition is straying from the norm. And here we celebrate our differences and being a part of the groups that society was technically not built for, and making our own family and having fun and having a place to be accepted. Because fuck it, being normal is boring. So if that's your vibe, you are more than welcome here, and I appreciate you coming and saying hi. Alright, so the choice you wanted me to put is I'll rip out your mocking tongue.
Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without.
See, again, when he's a devil, some of his dialogue
sundering skin
and everything,
guts,
I kind of get what you're saying. I get it, but I think he's just too dark. Surprisingly too dark for me as like a full thing.
When it runs out.
I think it would be more of like a one-time just for funsies situation if that was the case. And then also he's just like he's just so there's that, but when he's kind of like being whatever in his human form where I'm like, get away from me, sir. There's just something wrong with you and I don't like it. And I don't know what it is. But I do get where you're coming from though. Go fall out and turn to flirt with me.
Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat, now that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Alright,
Unless
sir.
you find a cure, you won't have any teeth to chew it with soon enough.
Ooh, there's a boar. Also, I didn't know that if you
It looks healthy.
do the food thing, you actually get extra supplies. That's
Who
cool.
cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go.
Give me meat. Nom
The
nom.
pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brain worms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion
Feeding the
we find.
family. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what are we doing? Sure, let's go, or examine the boar's corpse. It's gonna be really funny depending on the choices. Sure, let's go! Oh my god. The chaos of it all. I want to be manipulated. Alright. Klutzy, I get it. Sure, let's go is so funny. Do I get to do anything again? No, we just ignore it. Okay. We'll see how that works later. Alright, let's pick up some stuff. There's some people over here.
People up ahead. Something's
Autosave, we love that.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Gimme.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Okay, what are we doing? Freeze and hold up your hands. What happened to your friend? His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Elicit wisdom. I will go where I wish. What we doing, y'all? How are we responding to this? A lot of dialogue choices at the beginning today. Ow. I'm looking at I missed all that. So, I'm gonna continue what we were learning. Direct offspring can be in direct offspring of a demon and a mortal, often have more pronounced demonic features and powers than tieflings. Human mother often dies in childbirth. Tiefling, offspring of a demon or devil and immortal. can be more subtle in their demonic heritage, with appearances and power varying. Not always born from a mortal mother dying in childbirth, tieflings are not universally evil and can be good or evil alignment. So they're the same thing, but maybe more far off. Interesting. Okay, Cambion and a devil then? Because a devil would just be straight up everything, right? Cambion is a type of half-fiend creature, specifically the offspring of a fiend, like a devil, demon, or other lower plane being, and a humanoid. Devils are a specific type of fiend originating from the Nine Hells. While Cambions can be born from a devil, they are not exclusively so, as they can be born from other fiends as well. A devil is a specific type of fiend that resides in the Nine Hells, often depicted as having an appearance of a humanoid with horns, tails, and sometimes wings. Devils are known for their cunning, ambition, and adherence to order, though their motivations can vary. In essence, all devils are Cambions, if the Cambion definition is broad enough to encompass any half-fiend, but not all Cambions are devils. Okay, a Cambion can be the offspring of any fiend, including a devil, but it can also be the offspring of a demon or other fiend. How are devils created D&D? I want an answer. D&D devils are primarily formed from the souls of the deceased, especially those who lived a lawful evil life or made deals with devils in their lifetime. These souls, after death, are drawn to the Nine Hells of Baldur, where they are transformed into various devilish forms, starting at the bottom of the hierarchy with creatures like imps and lemurs. Devils are not created through biological reproduction. They are magical entities that take form through the transformation of souls. Nine Hells are a structured hierarchical plane of existence governed by Asmodeus, I guess, fully. When a soul enters the Nine Hells, it undergoes a transformation process, becoming a lower-tier devil. Devils can progress through the ranks, becoming more powerful and influential within the Nine Hells by demonstrating loyalty, efficiency, and ruthlessness. Mortals who make deals with devils in their lifetime can also end up in the Nine Hells as devils after death. Okay. That would be kind of interesting to figure out then how Raphael became one. Because if they're not born, like if they're not fully born by biological reproduction, and Cambions are technically part devil potentially, but they're made from lots of different those creatures. But devils themselves are not, and I guess some of the demons are also not biologically created, I think. Then it would be kind of interesting to kind of know what Raphael was before. It makes me kind of wonder. I'm a little curious now about his backstory, because it's like, did he make a deal with the devil? Was he an awful person when he was alive, and then he died, and it was like, here you go, bitch, you're fucked now. Did he always look like that in his tier, or... I'm curious. Oh, you have a 50-50 tie. His wounds look deep, I might be able to help. Illicit wisdom, I will go where I wish. Ooh. Tempted to roll a dice, but I don't think there's a two-sided dice. But I mean, I could make a generalization for that. Hold on. I think my dice is in here. Blah. Wait. I mean, I know we're technically gonna be rolling dice for either of these choices afterwards, but because we're in a 50-50, we're gonna let the dice one. D... So I don't think there's D3s, right? Let's start with D... Or not. Yeah. This is a D4 or is this a D3? My brain trying to remember how things work. I think this is a D4. There's a D6. There's a D10. Or no, there's a D8. There's a D10. D20, D100. I think. Words. Okay. Well, the dice chose 3, so we're gonna do 3. Do we want to add a bonus? Meh. We're gonna leave it this time, but we get... Hey, we got exactly what we needed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gonna keep a dice out just in case. Alright.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Alright, try to block him out, hold his stare, move away, reaching for your weapon. What we doing? What we doing? I'm interested in seeing where this goes. I also love the narrator with all my heart. Love her so much. Honest to God. That's a amazing voice, amazing vibes. I love her so much. Move away, reaching for your weapon. Okay.
Your limbs do not obey. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings,
Interesting.
Andric and Brenna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Oh no, he died.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the
God
absolute.
bless him.
You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Alright, you're mistaken. I'm no true soul. True soul, question mark? Explain this absolute to me. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin. Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. What we doing? What we doing? Wah. I feel a little bad that we're doing so much dialogue stuff right now that there's so many choices you guys are helping with. If we have something really small, I'll maybe make an executive decision so I'm not asking you guys every 5 seconds. Honestly, look at the crew right now. This is like a solid a solid vibe with the way that we're dressed and stuff. I almost feel like it's like, has anybody seen that meme? I think it's on TikTok where it's like, is it like, don't mess with me? Or if you mess with me, you messing with, like, what is it? Like, goobly goo, da 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 da, and Larry. It's gonna bother me now. Now I want to know what it was. I'm so sorry. I keep looking at my phone this whole time. I apologize. If you mess me... What is it? Better not mess with my gang, or you will be messing with Oopie Goopy, General Munchkin Man, Lil Jim Bob, and worst of all, Larry. That's what I feel is this crew. I wonder who it is. I guess Lil Jim Bob's Gale, I think. I want to put General Munchkin Man as a star in. Oopie Goopy is maybe Shadowheart. And Larry is Lae'zel at the moment. I think. I forgot Will. I'm sorry, Will. I'm so sorry. Here, I'll start the poll again just in case y'all missed it. If y'all need a reminder of what the choices are, it's you're mistaken, I'm no true soul. True soul? Explain this absolute to me. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin. Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous, and you need to find the beast and avenge your brother. If y'all have no idea, I'll make an executive decision, but that's all of the choices, right? Is there more? Oh, fuck, there is. Forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. Leave. So y'all did make a choice. I apologize. I didn't realize there was more. Leave?
Wait. Wait. Please. Don't leave us. What should we do now?
You're mistaken, I'm no true soul. True soul, explain this absolute to me. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin. Forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. I'm gonna make some executive decisions and say, explain this absolute to me.
Are you testing us? The absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Please. Any supposed new god would have an uphill battle.
I'll be rude. Crude summary. You have more to learn of our faith, novice.
I'm sorry, true soul. I repeated what I thought I knew. It seems the absolute still has a great deal to teach me.
Okay. Now I'll let y'all choose. We're gonna ignore your mistaken I'm no true soul because we just had this conversation. But choice 2 is perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin. 3 is why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. 4 is you need to find the beast and avenge your brother. 5 is forget the owlbear. You're still alive, so go. Astarion's just like vibing right now. He's just like, okay, whatever. And fucking Shadowheart looks so fucking confused in the background. She's like, I have no fucking idea what's happening. Girl, me too, honestly. I get it. Alright, you need to find the beast and avenge your brother.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the absolute. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, true soul, we may stand a chance.
Okay, bye.
Spoke with the absolute. Same as that goblin, Saza. Curious.
Seems like a popular little deity, whoever they are.
Anything of use?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Okay. New choices. Choice number 1, let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. 2 is a strength check. The tadpole is toying with you. Resist it. 3 is a wisdom check. Force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by an illicit parasite. Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Damn. Alright. Sorry for the yawning. Like I said, I understood the tired. Blech. Blech. Gross.
On their host as soon as they need to. Vile parasites.
Let's forget it for now. The less I think about that thing swimming about in my skull, the happier I'll be.
Alright, thanks for the stuff, sir. I know there's stuff to loot around here, so we're gonna ignore the people trying to fight the owlbear for a second. Just so we can take shit. Do-do-do-do,
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Ooh. There's another pod here.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
I wonder. I for some reason thought there was more. Oh, there's a herb over here. I was like, I swear that there was thingies. No, not you, Lisa. Bird's nest. You got anything cool? Hey, a single egg. Hell yeah. Walking back down. Do circus. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it, I don't think. Anything under the bridge? No. There's a weed over here. There's some books. There's a wooden spoon. There's a mug. Give me the mug. Also, kind of sad that there's an open coffin here. Whoever got dropped and must have fucking yeeted down the thing and didn't get properly buried. I'm so sorry. Apologize to you. Apologies to you and your family. I hope you somehow found peace.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Well, I would expect that, considering the people that want to kill the owlbear are sitting in front of a cave. But yeah.
This is it. I guess we go inside?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works. Itchy. There's a skeleton. Do you happen to have anything on you? A bone. That, okay, well, you know, you never know.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Got a rock. Now that, because we know there's animals, I want to cast talk to animals. Alright.
Took a good moment to talk.
What we doing? What we doing?
It's just a head. It's huge. I'm not sure I can do this.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you.
Authority. Alright. Illicit wisdom. You have no choice. Go. Performance. The Absolute has plans for you, child, and they only begin here. 3. Intimidation. I won't tolerate cowardice. Attack. Now. Nature. Press your advantage now before the beast smells your fear. Or leave. What we doing? What we doing? Why do Lae'zel and Shadowheart look so much at peace right now? We can't see what Astarion looks like. He's just behind us, but attack Baldur. Okay. So we have another 50-50. So I'm gonna do a dice roll. Says 4. Press your advantage now before the beast smells your fear. Difficulty class 5? Dang. What is that, 7? I couldn't read it.
You're right. We can handle this. And we'll do it for Edwin.
I just thought about the fact that the owlbear's just straight up attacking, and I didn't think about the fact that she might not say anything to us, considering. Dimensional ambush. Master the art of striking from the void. When you have an advantage over an enemy, your single target cantrips gain the sneak attack effect, delivering extra damage as you exploit the rift between dimensions to catch foes off guard. Ooh. That's fun. We got anything? Let's do a little pommel, why not? Oh my god, we have him at 1 hit point? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be a dick. I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna be a dick. Well, actually, hold on. She just got a fucking rock. And I don't want to carry a rock everywhere. Where's the fucking rock? Did it go somewhere? Oh, it's probably in thrown weapons. Maybe? No. Where's her fucking rock? Hello? Where'd the rock go? I know she just picked up a rock. Hello? Where's the rock? Grenade? Does it count as a grenade? Okay, apparently it counts as a grenade. It's definitely not, but it's fine. Okay. Blade least expected. Can we, we can't do that? That doesn't count? Well, I want to do a throw. Give me the rock. I'm gonna throw a rock at his fucking head. Did it do anything? Did that do anything? Well, now that's just disappointing. This one. What do you mean, path interrupted? We managed to throw a rock at him. How is that path interrupted? How come we could throw the rock and not the knife? Oh, there we go. I was like, excusez-moi. Stab.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Wake. Hungry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
No. We're gonna let him live.
It hurts. Hungry. Food.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Well.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
Oh, Lizelle has a thing?
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's spires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Okay. Sorry. Also, knowing Aliona Bernova, BG's performance director and voice of Karina and Zeth, audition for Shadowheart. Jennifer English got the role. Bernova wanted to hate English for it, but after Singapore wasn't able to bring myself to hate her. 6 months later, they started dating. I know. I love that. I love that they met through that and did that, and then they hang out with Devora a lot, who plays Lae'zel, and so they make a joke about being like a... What's it called? Like all together, 3 of them, but there's a word for it. Thruple, thank you. I kept thinking of a particular word, but it wasn't appropriate and not what I meant. Thruple, that's what I was looking for. So that's fun. But I love their little vibes. It was very cute.
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Blackest sight pierces the many plains.
Okay, I guess if we're doing that, we should talk to the other people.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
I'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. If he's not, we still have options. If you want to sell your soul, be my guest. I'm gonna do that one.
I'm not about to throw my soul away. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings, we'll show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flare parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Shadowheart, you got anything?
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil, we shouldn't trust him, simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not going to change my mind, we can't trust him.
That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I'm glad I made the right decision then. Who the hell are these people, who do such things? I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment. I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice. Ooh. I want to choose either I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment, or I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice. Which one? I won't do a poll, I'll just ask. Ow. Okay. I think I detected a note of admiration in your voice.
I respect his craft. As should you. Watch out for that devil.
Murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye. I'm gonna ask about that.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Okay. Albert got anything? Yeep.
Something good here, I hope. What's inside?
got nothing. You just got a bone. You got nothing. You got nothing. You got an armor.
More for me.
Take an owlbear egg.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. Time to press ahead.
There's more loot up here. Loot goblin, loot goblin. Yeah, boy. I don't think there's anything up here to my memory.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
True, true. True enough, true enough.
Looks like a shrine to Selena. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me click. We'll pick up a book because we can sell it later.
That's curious.
A prayer sheet. The same symbol as the one on the chest.
Whoop, whoop. Whee. There's another book. For those that might not know the lore, we'll read. I think we read everything else that's in here. So Genesis, ancient tome detailing how Seluna came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Seluna and the dark alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. The war between Seluna and Shar. Dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Seluna and Shar after Seluna ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Slightly overpowering my voice now. It wouldn't be a stream if we didn't have some technical difficulties. Okay. Let me know if that's better. There we go. Give me stuff. I'm gonna take it. This is mine now. Ooh, scroll of dissect thoughts. That's nice. I don't know what we need the incense for, but yeah. Prayer sheet. Prayer dedicated to Seluna implored all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share her bounty.
Prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
Don't be ridiculous, there could be something useful
This
here.
rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Why do you care so much? Oh, 19, baby!
I should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, mistress of the night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
I feel like the music's a little too loud now. At least for my ears. Hold on. Music. I'm gonna turn it back down a little bit. Is it ambient volume? Well, that is considered ambient volume. Okay. 76 and ambient volume. Here a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, that's why I changed it. I was like, I could hear it. Could have told me how long you were keeping the secret. I agreed to join up with the Shower Whisperer. I don't care who you worship, I have bigger problems. I'm gonna quick save just to double check, and then also because I don't know what a certain choice will make, and I'm making an executive decision to try. Sorry. Bless you, thank you. Could have told me how long we were going to keep this secret.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
We'll see how open-minded I can be then. Tell me more. Assess this later, but let's try a little more honesty going forward. Don't know how I feel about this. I can't trust you. Best if we travel separately for now. So we can discuss this later, but let's try a little more honesty going forward.
All we can do is try, I suppose.
Whoop whoop. That's mine now. Thank you. Bye. Boop, boop.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Hurry up, y'all. Y'all aren't fast enough. What? There we go. There we go. Thanks, Shadowheart.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? Is this where I want to go? I think this is where I want to go. Again, we gotta do a loot. We're a loot goblin. Oh, there's a rotten turret. Sadness.
Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful place.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
Alright, y'all got some issues to figure out there. I can't remember if I've heard that dialogue before. That's amazing. Lurkin'. Anything of anything? Really? I know we got a potion for talk with animals and that lasts longer, so I'm gonna take it. Cause there's a doggy over here. Doggy.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Peer at his collar. Sorry, I'm making some executive decisions here. Nice.
You see a name etched into the leather.
Thank you for the alert, Death Thurials. I hope I'm saying it right. They are back on alert, but hello, cute baby dog. Thank you guys, Klutzy and Thurials. I appreciate the lurk. You scratch, aren't you? Come here, it's alright.
You know my name. Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured.
He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
I'm gonna loot him. I hope that's fine with you. Looty loot loot, looty loot loot. Bark, bark. Can I talk to him again? I've never tried. I'm just curious if he says anything else.
Go on. If he doesn't wait, I'll find you.
Aww. Okay, buddy. Little cutie pie. I love you. Stay safe. Bird's nest. Ah, they're bad eggs. Sadness. I don't think we can fit in there.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Yep. Thought so, thought so. Is there anything over here? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm checking the corners and the crevices. Whoop. Whoop. This was the other side, up, but I know where it's. I'ma go this way.
Let's get going.
Wait, was there a thing here? Sorry, I just realized there was a... There was! I think. Unless that's just a trick of the light. Never mind, that's a trick of the light. I 'twas mistaken. Do a little jump. Do a little jump. Alright. This is usually a spot where some of them get stuck. Wow, did they all not get stuck this time? Damn! Either the developers fixed that, or we just got lucky. But I'll take it. Looty loot. Looty loot. Loot, 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 loot. Grabbing some herbs.
Something new.
Can we move the rock? Or we have enough strength for that? We do. That is definitely not where the rock was sitting, but, you know, that's fine. Ah! That's a quiver.
Some old forgotten bones.
There are Harper and Druid symbols on their equipment. An interesting pair.
Okay. Itchy. Looking lacking. Weed a weep, 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 weep. Sorry, I can feel my eyes feeling weird and stuff. So if I start seizuring, a bunch. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot there's new people here. I should probably explain something. Quick sidebar. I have pretty severe ADHD. I do have anxiety, but the main things you should know about are I have tics. I'm doing pretty good right now, but I have been a bit more ticky lately. Mine are tending to be vocal, and no matter what the tic is, I tend to like twitch my neck. And so if I tick too much, it does hurt. I tick some swear words as full warning. Other than that, it's just other words. Try your best to not repeat some of the words. Sometimes I say bitch, sometimes I say fuck, sometimes I say fuck you. Those are kind of okay, as long as you're using them in a funny, respectable way and not aiming them at me, or somebody in chat. But one of the things I tick a lot is wow. Sometimes it doesn't trigger me, but sometimes it does when I read it, and stuff like that. So just try not to do that, because if I tick too many times in a row, it actually, like, hurts. But I have absence seizures. So those are, like, essentially, like, they're one of the first generalized seizures on the list. And they're, like, for the most part, they are, like, the more chill, like, not as, like, life-threatening, seizures. It's just sort of like, I call it Kayla.exe has failed, please reload or restart or whatever. Because it's literally like my brain leaves the building for a second. Like, I could be talking right now and suddenly my eyes will kind of go up and I'll start like blinking or twitching for a second, and I'm just like gone and kind of unaware of my surroundings for a little bit. It's usually like 30 seconds max, but yeah, occasionally I make noises while it happens, not always though. And sometimes I need reminding of what we're doing, sometimes I'm fine. I'll usually automatically apologize after it's happened, because I've been conditioned to do that in my brain, so it's like an automatic response. Like when I come to, it's the first thing that I say without like consciously thinking about it. And I do take meds for it. I've been better, but the more tired and stuff that I'm feeling, the more likely that they're gonna happen. It's a big trigger for seizures to happen. And I haven't got very good sleep recently, and I can feel myself being a little off in my brain, kind of. Woo. So I might seizure a bunch, or at least more often, in the next little bit, potentially. Or I'll get one of the fun focal seizures where it feels like I'm about to do my full absence seizure. And it's like a unconscious, recognizable feeling, but I just get stuck in that feeling and being kind of like out of it for a significant amount of time, which in itself is a seizure. So if that happens, I might be a little out of it. I can feeling weird a little bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna get into that state or I'm gonna normal seizure. I might have even done it. I think I did I think I already had a split second one earlier. So just full warning that that might happen, and I might pause several times, so I apologize if that's the case. If it gets bad, I'll hop off, but I should be fine. Hello? Hello, ma'am. Sexy lady. Whoop, 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 whoop.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
tiefling.
Me? I wish. Met some of the Elturians who got trapped in the Hells, though. They did less time than me, but no easier. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did.
I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these Paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What's that?
It's the tadpole in our heads that connects us.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are...
I want to say I'm Shadani, but in my brain will say I'm Shadani. Karlak, I met someone named Will who's hunting you. He said you were a devil.
Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as Paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Let's send them back where they came
Fuck
from.
Yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
God, I love you, sorry. That's amazing. 10 out of 10 dialogue.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
Hugs. It's worth it.
Looks like your
I'll burn,
troops
it's
all
fine.
trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Fuck. Well, we are attacky, but we also have a lot of, like, magic-y, psychic shit. So we have a lot of stuff to do from afar. Shadowheart has some stuff, but she's also very magic-y. Astarion's a rogue, so he's more sneaky attack. And Lae'zel's a warrior, so she's big attack lady. A lot of hand-to-hand combat. And I kind of like the idea of having two people that are pretty good with hand-to-hand combat and two magic-y casters, or at least somewhat well-rounded. And Karlak here is a barbarian. So I'm gonna say take Lae'zel's place.
If I must, I must.
Now we're talking.
I love you, Will.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's incredible.
All right, just keep it down. conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
Okay, ma'am, we are gonna level you up, but I have some stuff for you already, so hold on. Whoop. Weep. 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 Yes, bitch. Okay. Now I don't remember what colors I used on everybody else. It's either Jurgle or Mask for sure, with some things ew. So let's see what I like better. I think I like Jurgle better. Yes! Am I gonna like Jurgle better for this stuff? Or Mask? Wow. No, I like Jurgle better. It's not too crazy of a difference, but it's a little bit of one. Okay. I'll use AO for the underwear. I don't know if we'll see it, but like to have it just in case. We take away your weapons and replace it with better ones. Boop. And boop. Yas, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna save just in case. Gonna level you up. My baby girl. My baby girl. Okay, so fun fact, a lot of the stuff that she has already that are very barbarian-esque, her vibe, clothing, armor situation, does fuck with wild magic stuff, like wild magic barbarian. So because of that, I want her to be more rounded out then by giving her a different one. In which case, our two options are Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. You follow a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. Frenzy, rage turns into a frenzy. You gain Frenzied Strike and Enraged Throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action, which is these two. Whereas Wild Heart, your attunement with nature and its beast inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. She would automatically get Speak with Animals as well, which I'm not sure, but she might be able to cast that on other people. I don't remember. And then she gets to choose where it is. So with Bear Heart, while raging, you can use Unrelenting Ferocity and have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. Eagle Heart, while raging, you can use Diving Strike. Foes also have a disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you. You can use Dash as a bonus action. Elk Heart, while raging, you can use Primal Stampede, and your movement speed increases by 4.5 meters. Tiger Heart, while raging, you can use Tiger's Bloodlust, and your jump distance increases by 4.5. Wolf Heart, while raging, you can use Inciting Howl, and your allies have advantage on melee attack rolls against enemies within 2 meters of you. I think I want to go with Wild Heart because more often than not, I use Berserker. So, I think I want to go with that. Also, fun fact, Miss Lovely Karlak here gets piercings for it, which makes me very happy. You can change the piercing, so if we don't like the ones that naturally come with it, we can always change it. That's cool. I think I like bear. So I think that's what I want to give for the bestial heart. I wish it would let me... I feel like it used to let me zoom in even when you were leveling, and now it doesn't look like it is. There we go. It wouldn't let me use the scroll wheel for that, for some reason. I don't know why. But there we go. Okay. So those are the bear piercings, the ones that naturally come with this thing, which are pretty good. Eagle piercings, elk piercings, which aren't bad, but this thing is kind of fucking with me. Tiger piercings aren't terrible. I like these bridge-y type nose rings. But I think we might go with bear. Wolf isn't bad, but again, there's something with the eyebrow things that are odd. So I think we'll go with this. The eyebrow things are still a little odd, but they're better than the other ones. And I like the ear stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. She's a badass bee! She's a badass bee! Yes! I forgot, we're in her camp clothes, which isn't bad, but... Oh, you saw a titty for a second, so sorry. Twitch, don't come for me! Okay. I mean, we can always change to looking in their camp clothes.
Why are we slowing down?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I really remember what life was like before the abduction. I'd be back in my home, not a care in the world. Middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
What's the best way to kill devils?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I love her so much. Prisonville's hunting, aren't you?
The Blade of Frontiers? Yeah, he's been on my tail for ages. Thought he'd seen sense by now, though.
You don't have the air of a devil, not by any means.
Thank you. Nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Look, I don't know why Will's been sent after me. He's a hero, right? Famously so. Heroes don't go around killing normal people. Believe it or not, that's all I am. A woman from Baldur's Gate who's been away from home too long.
Let's hold judgment for now.
See that you do. Last thing I want to have to do is fight you. You seem sound. I'm sound too. You'll see.
I want to ask about the blood war, but I don't think she's gonna elaborate until we help her. So we will do a help. Come on, baby girl. Go up here. There's a little dead man's. Hell yeah, let's get gold, beach. Nom nom. Nom nom. You don't eat gold. Whoops. My brain broke. Sorry. I mean, I guess you could eat the gold if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Let's run up here. Wow. know if we really need a plate, but hey, some random extra thing we can sell. Fuck it.
No time to rest.
We're gonna do a hide.
My hand slipped.
My hand slipped.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Anything you give a dragon is bad gas.
Hey, we got an orange. Alright, let's crawl down this ladder. That's silly, but a hog, that's cool. Oh, we're all still hiding. That's fun. I'm surprised that this hiding is still working. We're literally like in their vicinity. There's no way they can't notice.
Please.
There we go.
No more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
Ugh. Stretchy, stretchy. Assess his posture, his eyes. Is he telling the truth? Whoop, whoop.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough of the charade, I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Oh, we're still technically hiding? That's funny. Oh my god, one hit, bitch! Bitch! Hell yeah, motherfucker!
Time to push my luck again.
We're gonna do some loot. Do we need to loot mid-battle? Meh. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Cause I can. Oh, I can't move anymore. I'll have her get the gold. Eh.
Moving.
Move this way. I suppose she can dash. Loot this shit over here. Okay. God, I love this woman so much. Aww. Okay, this one's close. Go. Yeah, bitch. It didn't do an effing.
I'm ready.
Well, it was fun.
Yes, here.
Fronte nulla.
Slow. Fun. Fun.
Watch this.
I know there's only one person there, but I want to see her rage. Yes! I love you! What does she have as an action? Just normal attack right now? Cleave.
I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Sorry, I won't go near you again. I'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
I think she's a little manic, but you know, that's okay. You get out your shit, girl. You do what you need to do. I'm gonna try to loot the shit you don't catch on fire real quick. Oop, saving. These tools is always helpful. She's still attacking things? I think so. Yep. I know it's covered in blood, but I'll take it anyway.
No traps, please.
Oh, is she on fire now? Did she catch herself on fire? Well, she's normally already on fire. Alright, I'll talk to you, girl. Just 1 second. Creepy noises. Do. Anything in these stuffs? Single thing. Hey. Get back down.
Felt good letting off a little steam after facing off with those Ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
I liked the look of it. How could you withstand the heat?
Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
I met someone who might be able to help, a smith who worked in the house for a time.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
Will do, but I want to do a check-a-rooney of something real quick. Wait.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for it to moved on.
Again, I said Luke Goblin and I meant it. There is probably going to be a point though, because we don't need half of this shit because of some of the modded things, at least for now, that I'm going to end up having to like chill with the looting because we're going to just like have an unnecessary amount of money. I mean, I'll probably still check everything, but like maybe only get like camp supplies stuff. And this is just a ledger. I don't care about that. theoretically my girl's able to reach that high. No, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm trying to do a check of these things. Are they all empty? That's disappointing. I guess though I should do a little check-in.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Okay. Has nothing to say about Karlak currently.
Karlak's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
Yep.
Yeah?
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlak, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. To feel so invincible again.
What does the Infernal Engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But, not today.
Poor girl.
Hey,
Aw, yeah. Now that those paladins are out of your way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic around here, right?
Alright,
Soldier up.
my girl. I think you're gonna be able to break down this door. Yes! Good girl.
Still breathing, despite everything. How much further can I go?
Be wary. This place is trapped.
There's a lot of loot here. Which isn't bad, but part of me doesn't want to go and, like, look through everything. So I'm not gonna, because I don't want to. It's too much. Too much to look through, and I don't want us sitting in Loot Town forever.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
So, some wine thingies here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Brain, sorry.
Always
Careful.
room for more.
Wine.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Thank you, Atharian. don't see anything super cool looking. We're gonna put her in this chair.
There's a pressure plate in the chair, but it's missing.
We're gonna put Karlak in this one. And we're gonna grab Starian. Go over here.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oop.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Looting, 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 looting. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Whoop. 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 Da-da-da-da. Whoop. 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 Because, hey, weapons are good monies. Wow. Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this. Very well.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Wee.
What's hiding here?
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Why are we slowing down?
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do a thing. I apologize. Okay. Sorry?
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Good questions. Okay. Where's my brain? Hello, who am I? There
Might
we go.
be useful.
Okay, so we got the fast travel, which is why I went down here. Let's go back to Emerald Grove. La-da-da, la-da-da. We will... Hello? Okay, thank you. We will stop to do a little bit of selling.
Need anything else?
Oh, there we go.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah. You can fight me. Fix that. books do I not care about? Can we read them from here? No. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. We'll keep the other two so we can read them first. So I can show y'all stuffs. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't know how incense counts as coin, but sure. We we don't need a flute. Fortunately, nobody plays an instrument right now. This is just repeated stuff. And it looks like I can sell it, so maybe I will. Can definitely take these though. He doesn't have enough gold now. Wait. Okay, fine. You're annoying.
Sylvanus be with you.
And you're not the worst person ever, but... Okay.
One more time.
Back down here.
All's well that ends.
Not the way I thought you would go, but I suppose this works.
Could have.
Is Essel still here? She's not.
We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl your face for fun of trouble. You're an idiot.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells.
Something went weird with his mouth there.
Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a
You are
piston
super
ring
hot,
with
and it's not your
leaking
infernal
oil.
engine.
Why don't you take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close, or your eyes will melt shut.
Don't get too close, gets obscenely close to her.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Where should we look for infernal iron?
Sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
We'll keep our eyes open for some
Meanwhile,
iron.
I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
I am, thank you. Well, I'm actually looking to sell, but same difference. Like trying to see if there was anything else I felt like we needed. Not particularly.
Forged from the heart.
Yeah.
I miss my forge.
Where do I want to go? Okay. We're gonna head over this way. Swear to God, if you're lurking.
These flowers,
Leaves, grass.
goblins, I'd say.
Can't beat it.
Not to the other people lurking, you're allowed to lurk. But I just got a notification from one of my friends that they are reminding me to drink water. And if they're lurking, to do that. And for the record, you can spend channel points to do that. You don't need to be sneaky about it. But there we go. I've drank water. Fight the baby. Okay, what did we've done? We went through a little explorer. We met Raphael. What else? Yeah, we met Raphael, and then we found, did a little looting. We found Karlak. We fought those people. And then we went to go fix her. Okay. So we're gonna explore over here first. And then, so now these are red, which normally you're able to loot them a bit, but I'm guessing because they're adventurers and we did a thing that caused these people to leave, that they know them.
Thought you was busy with the lads in Elson's Grove. Sucker punching strangers. That short bit, right?
Still sore about that? You had it coming.
Wasn't any of your business, though, was it? Didn't think this contract could go any worse. Then you showed up.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
You're giving up? I might take a shot at it myself.
Have at it. If you think you can do better. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Heard the
As
Druid
soon
leader
as
went
he
with
heard
you.
we had a contract to find that Night Song relic, he was more eager than a hound in heat. When the goblins jumped us, most of my crew scarpered, just like I taught them to. The old codger didn't.
And you just left him to die?
Yeah, and I'd do the same again. He weren't my responsibility. If you want to play the hero, go ask the goblins nicely. And maybe they'll give you whatever's left of him. Come on. We're wasting time.
Oh, but did we get the contract? Did we get it? Okay, we got the thing anyway. Okay. I was like, hello? Oh, so now that they're ran away somewhere, we can loot the adventurers. Because rest in peace, but you don't need your shit anymore, so I'm gonna... I'm gonna take it. Okay. gonna explore what's over here.
Something's waiting up ahead.
And then maybe we'll do a long rest and call it for the day.
Get over there! Surround them like!
No, you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
Curious, I had almost the exact same thought when I saw you.
That's supposed to be a threat. Got a set on you, all right. Almost makes me like you. Almost. I'm gonna enjoy pulling off your skin when we're done.
Not gonna happen. I did not activate Mind Force Blades. It must have done it automatically for some reason. Maybe, I don't know why, but that's fun. I don't know why it happened, but I'll take it. Wonder if there's a reasoning for that, why it automatically set off. Throw a knife. Nice. Okay. Why did that activate? Why did it happen automatically though? Okay, I don't know why, but I mean, I'll take it. I'm not angry about it. Misty step. Do a stab. Ah, speech. Oh, I forgot to loot while I was over here. Can you loot? Can't go on turn real quick. Just so I can do this. Thank you. Appreciate it. Can we pick it up? Yes, we can. Alright, now you have your turn.
Let's go.
And turn. How far can you go?
On the move.
I mean, we could misuse that if we need. Okay, you can try to hit from here. Yes! I'm so proud of you! Can we help crawl it over here? And that is how you do it. You really thought you were gonna win, huh? So cute.
Can't slow down.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Take this. Loot him, right? Yeah, we did. Wop, wop, wop. Up here.
Seems simple enough. Looking ahead.
Can't remember if there's like too many important stuff here in this area.
No, it's rubbish. How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste?
Alright. I know you got problems, Shahar, but come on, girl.
Open up.
Wait, I don't want to go back around. Am I able to jump from here without dying? I'm a little prone, but we can do a little healy thing. It's fine. If need be. Oh, everybody else is... Well, Karlak just went around anyway. It's fine. Whatever.
Lots in here.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take that nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't remember if we've done an illicit thing yet, but I'm gonna make the choice anyway.
Yes! Yes! True soul!
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Okay, nobody's got anything to say about that, which means we must have done that before. Apparently Astarion had the key to that. We must have found it somewhere else when we were looting. Oh, we picked up a rotten mushroom. I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was normal, but it's okay. Whatever.
Haven't seen that game in years.
I'll head down here for a second.
Less you like trash. Then keep looking. Gotta be something in this heap.
House Fear, Weaver's Grace, Mind Shackle.
Took a life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
No, because I'm a do a murder. Again, Mind First Blade's just like automatically activated. I did not do that. Maybe something's happening now, or maybe I have it on as a passive thing and I didn't realize I did. Can you? Okay. Don't know why it keeps automatically activating. But, fucking, I'll take it. I'm not mad about it. What? Do a stab. Well, I guess that's more of a slice than a stab, but yeah, close enough.
What's inside?
Do some dun murders.
I wonder if the gods are watching me. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Where's a stab? Give me a normal stab. Why are you not giving me a normal stab? Hello? Excuse me. There it is.
Time for some bloody work.
Caught in the act of killing. A fight is unavoidable now.
I'm okay with that. We can yeet you into the abyss. I don't give a fuck. I like that her mindful blades give her a little bit of a roar too. Like Karlach's rage. That makes me happy.
Breathe deep and move.
Okay. Nobody be concerned about the blood on my clothes. Don't worry about it.
Tastes like chicken. No chicken. Tastes like fish. Gentlemen, contain yourselves. This quarrel sours our feast. Besides, tastes like pork. And what surprise is this? Brothers, look here. I have eyed yet another tiefling prize. Fortune favors our bellies. Stranger, be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show us the brand of the absolute.
quite eloquent for an ogre.
Am I not?
I did not read that correctly.
Astonishing.
Well, it's fine. Clearly he's eloquent and I'm not.
Makes for a shrewd mind, you see. I am a gourmand. And you, a delicacy. Unless you bear the mark, of course.
I'll do one better. I'm one of the Absolute's chosen disciples. Hey!
Indeed. How regrettable that your meat must go unsavored. Food? Food. Not food. Friend.
Notice you don't bear a brand of your own.
I've no use for the Absolute, or any god. I follow two masters only. Gluttony and greed. The goblins understand my appetites. They sate my hunger for gold. And the rest sate my hunger for meat. Boss goblin give gold. We check brand. Good deal. No talk.
Forget goblins, you should be fighting for me.
I am, by all accounts, a student of higher commerce and extortion.
Hi, Kurosaki. Giving me 2 hydration checks, goddamn you. I'll pay you in the flesh of the fallen, you'll have your fill. Oh my god, do we have an inspiration? We do, okay. Let's try again. Stay hydrated, women. Well, you too. Drink water. Oh, we just managed to get it through that. Oh my god.
A brilliant notion. And
Not that we
boon
need
to
them
my
fully, but it'd be
aching
fun anyway.
belly. We have a deal, my tasty kibble. Take my bone horn. One
guess you
blow,
approval from
and the
that.
ground will quake with my family name. Use it when the need arises, and never a moment before. Ogre kill everyone around, then Ogre eats them. Well spoken, indeed. Ogre kill everyone around.
Okay.
We will keep close. When you are ready, sound the horn.
Holy fuck. My brain be breaking.
Something over
Do we have a speak with dead spell scroll on us by any chance? We do!
The tiefling's corpse stirs with the spell. You realize the tiefling's body has been torn open by huge hands.
Oh, what brought you to the village?
Strange warriors. Gold. Skin. Silver blades.
Her arm is a little broken. It's supposed to be ripped, but it's fine. Where'd you see those warriors?
Mountains. Road. Gate.
Who did this to you?
Ogres. Hungry. Bloodied.
Well, the other one's kind of working. That one's not for some reason. Where are you from?
El Turel. Zoru. Friend.
Unless that is supposed to be her arm was? I thought both her arms were supposed to be. I don't know. Maybe my memory's trash. I don't know.
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here.
Old school book. School's attendance log fills the ancient pages. As the pages and days progress, more and more people's names vanish from the entries. An urgent script, a note in the margin states that someone has to investigate what's become of the missing children and their families.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed upon the contents of an old journal.
I am so mad.
We should keep moving.
Another episode? Why does this keep happening to you?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Boop, boop.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for ice!
How's are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Fun's over. Release the gnome.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own.
Hi, Diane.
He's ours.
The mark glows.
What you up to now?
But you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Intimidation. I think Astarion will disapprove because of what I say, but whatever. I think we have more inspiration. I'm gonna try again. Yes! Little boogie!
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it! Fresh meat. Scared meat. Yes.
What's hiding here?
I'll get you out. Don't worry, buddy. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. I'm gonna save because sometimes I am scared I'm gonna pick the wrong one. This one, I think. Think I did it? Okay. Whew. Hi, sassy friend. I'm gonna help, I promise.
Cut me loose! Bag of Chimera. There's pestilent thugs. Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
Well, far from
Ignorance
home.
is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Bye, Marcus. I love him. He's fun. Go into the hatch.
Open up.
Nothing there. This is Marcus's pack. Take it. Place it in his chest. Boop. Go back
Here
up.
goes nothing.
Do. Wow. Gonna place us here, and I think we should do our long rest.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool.
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof, clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a
Will
danger.
catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Gods, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. Don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am, I'm not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then.
Yeah,
eh?
so you needed to slip one
Truce.
in there before you stopped.
I
did
see
ya?
the good in you, Karlak. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Okay.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak.
Glad he's doing this too. Glad you two could make peace.
Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway.
I don't want to be covered in blood anymore. I'm going over here. There's water.
Careful, I bite. One step at a time.
Kim, so he's not covered in blood anymore. Because logically, I assumed after a day like that, they would wash themselves off. I think Shadowheart's fine. Don't think Shadowheart has blood on her. I think it's just... I think it's just this stuff. Eh.
Never a dull
There we
moment.
go. I'm like,
Right
man,
on my
let
feet.
me fucking go, goddammit. No, talk to him first, and then I'll talk to Gale.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Laid out plainly
It
well.
means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. They'll need to turn on each other.
Are you alright, Gale? You look a bit unwell.
Nothing a bit of magic can't solve. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of
The
condition?
specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the
I can
details.
say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magic artifact. Give him this one.
Thank you.
It's cool that we can, like, see it because of what I am wearing right now.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay. Lae'zel, what you doing?
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Is it me or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
Can I assume a compliment is
I
coming?
don't pay compliments. I only say what is true. You've proven me wrong at every turn. You are efficient, dominant, courageous. I swear, you would tear the horns off one dragon for plunging into another. You've gained my respect, and more still, my yearning. When I come near, your odor alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
Do you respect me so much? Why are you such a prickly grouch?
If you must know, Verkith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be. Say what I must be. To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Enough talk. I will be plain. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later. But I want it all the same. Do you?
Okay. I said that you guys could choose their romance. I'm not sure if we sleep with her tonight, if that means we can still, like, veer off. To being with somebody else potentially later. There will be a specific thing where it'll really start any romances with people. And so I want to give y'all options, but this obviously is also important, a little bit of starting dialogue. So, I'm gonna leave you guys to choose the answer here, which is, yes, I want to share my body with you. Sure thing, I've been wanting a hot Githyanki girlfriend. 3, I'm flattered, but the answer is no. I'm doing a poll. What do I choose? What are we doing? You guys don't want me to go with her? Oh. I'm wondering if that means later when there's a possible answer to come up, if we can try again with her, if, like, that's what you all want, or if, like, it locks her off completely. I'm not sure. I've heard, though, that if you get through the rest of her romance, that she has a lot of growth, and can be actually very soft at the end. So one day, I would like to explore what that looks like. But okay, flattered, but the answer is no.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this lost moment.
See, that makes it feel like we won't have any chance
The
of it later,
goblins still
but
infest the roads.
That's
As long as
okay.
their leaders
I
live,
suppose.
Zevlor's people are trapped.
We still have lots of options for
He brings to mind a story.
romance
The
later as
Devil
well,
with the
so.
Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter.
Eek.
We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Spare me the parables. I have no intention of bargaining with the
That's
likes of him.
because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Okay. Starian, got anything to say?
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Okay, got nothing else. Karlak, you got anything?
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
You got anything else then?
Copper for your thoughts.
Okay, just the Infernal Iron thing, which we know already. Shadow Harbor about you.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Okay. Why would she subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
Girl. Seen you more than you were letting on before. Hope you'll be more honest.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
Okay, turn to other matters. Talk about your shower
I'm
workup.
sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I have no problem with shower whispers if that was concerns you.
potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge any way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
I want to get you know more.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
You have to point out night orchids to me if you ever pass one.
It's a deal.
Anything else you'd care to share?
No. I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Let's talk all that's happened to us.
What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations? Please say it's better.
I don't think I've ever had a
Yay!
compliment quite like you. And
Yay!
if I have, I can't remember them.
At least for now, we finally make it so she doesn't fucking hate us. Yay! At the moment, it doesn't look like anybody hates us. I hope it stays that way. Okay, let's go see bees. Okay, just a normal little sleep. Doggo, 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 doggo! Ah! Come here, boy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Look at him! Sorry, but what happened to your master?
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Just give him a little pet. Give him some scratches. He's a good boy. Gotta pay the pet tax. I'll pet him again. Just 'cause pet tax. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay. I forgot we have level ups. No! What is happening? Hello? I'll have to do a fucking rething with the dog and stuff and the level ups. Maybe I'll do that outside of stream at some point. But I mean, I was gonna end it soon anyway, so might as well, I guess, do that. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate it. If y'all are interested in seeing anything else we've done so far and an update on this, if you were just lurking with hearing stuff in the background, I will be posting the VOD for this on my YouTube channel. I've had the previous episodes also up there at the moment, so if you ever want to go back and look through stuff, go ahead. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for hanging out. It was great and wonderful, and a nice vibe for the weekend. I hope everybody's doing well and taking care of yourself. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone!